Chandu, the magician. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We present for your enjoyment Chandu, the magician. Before our drama starts, we would like to ask you a question. Had you noticed perhaps how difficult it was to buy White King in the years we've just passed through? Other kinds of soaps on grocer shelves, often in abundance, but seemingly so little White King. Well, White King is made largely from precious nut and vegetable oils. These were scarce. We couldn't begin to fill demand for our soap. And we wouldn't sacrifice quality. The ladies who are our customers are intelligent people. And so when a package of White King did appear on a grocer's shelf, it was quickly bought and taken home and treasured, as perhaps no other soap has ever been. Maybe you haven't tried this different kind of soap. It will do so much of your work for you that you too will say, I love White King soap. In the home of an Arab friend in Alexandria, Frank Chandler has learned of a fire which destroyed the Alexandria to Cairo train. Only the delay caused by the search for Chandler's sister, Dorothy Regent, lost in the native quarter, had prevented them from taking the doomed train. Now the party is seated in a cafe in Alexandria, a favorite of tourists. It is about noon. Chandu, the magician.
I thought you were in such a hurry to get to Cairo, Frank. We've been here almost an hour.
I am in a hurry, Dot, but I'm waiting for someone. Bob, you needn't keep peering around in that suspicious fashion. As you and Betty say, everything's under control.
You know, ever since the other night when he got Natasha away from that Arab, he thinks he's Sir Galahad or somebody. All he needs is a big white horse and boom.
Ignore her, Uncle Frank. Just ignore her.
You want me to tell him what you said about joining the Secret Service?
I don't. Let's drink our coffee in peace.
And don't you just love the sticky candy with dates in it?
Who are you waiting for, Frank?
I don't know yet.
How will you know when he comes in, then?
Someone will tell me.
See what I mean, Betty? It's sure something to be on the inside of an honest-to-goodness mystery.
Even if you don't know what you're on the inside of.
Have some more candy, Betty.
And keep still, he means.
That's not very nice, Bobby.
Oh, she can take it, Mom. Well, didn't you and Uncle Frank used to needle each other when you were kids?
Well, to tell you the truth.
Well, if we'd realized we were setting a precedent, we'd have declared a very early truce.
You know, Uncle Frank, when you're like this, you're just like anybody else. Oh, poor Mother. Just when we're having fun.
That was a signal for me, Dot. The man I sent for has come in. So that's who he is. Good. Then we'll go now.
To Cairo?
Yes, we're going to drive.
Drive in Egypt? Why, that's sacrilegious.
We'll go out as if we were with the people at the next table. Yeah, just a minute till I leave some money for the check. All right.
Oh, I see now why you wanted to sit so close to the door.
I hope the ladies and gentlemen will honor me by returning to my cafe.
Thank you.
Now, there's the car. Get in. Hurry.
You know, we didn't even say goodbye to Yusuf.
We didn't expect you or your mother to, Betty.
But why not?
Because you're women.
Take that, my girl.
Oh.
Say, Uncle Frank, you didn't see the man.
Oh, yes, I did. He's driving the car.
All that hoopla for a driver?
Don't you think it's worth it? To get one we know we can trust?
Good heavens. He isn't going to drive through these narrow streets at this speed, is he?
He's used to the streets, Dorothy. And I must admit he can't go too fast to suit me right now.
Oh, he almost ran over those two men.
Well, you wouldn't think they'd sit down right in the middle of the street.
Well, we just sat down to read a letter.
Huh?
Well, the fact.
How about that? Look, Betty.
Oh,
Yeah, they've been doing that for thousands of years over here. And they can't see why the streets aren't as safe as the courtyards of their own homes.
oh, look over there, Mother.
Where, dear?
On the path. Those people walking along with a donkey. It's positively biblical.
That footpath runs along beside the railway all the way to Cairo. It's a great sight to see them like that when night comes. Their figures are silhouetted against the sky. You feel as if you were back in the year what?
Frank, look.
What is it? Oh, that car behind us?
Yes. Do you suppose it's just a coincidence?
I was wondering about that myself. Nubar, turn to the right at the corner.
Aye, why, Fendi?
Oh, I wish I knew the Arabic for don't scrape the corners off the buildings as you go by. I bet it would come in very handy.
I'm sure it would. Yes, there they come. Left again, Nubar.
Well, who do you suppose it is this time?
I have a very definite idea. Nubar, we'll have to shake them off. Drive as fast as you can. When we're out of the city, stop for nothing.
They're right in our tail. Give them the works, Nubar.
Oh, look at those chickens running. Mother, were you ever so excited?
Faster, Nubar. Faster.
If the tires should go out, we'd all be killed.
No, we can't stop now. Nubar, turn right ahead there and then to the left. You know the little square?
I know it.
Here we go. Now.
Yikes, we've lost them.
No, we haven't either. There they are.
Left, Nubar. Quick.
Oh, look. They can't take the turn. Stop, Nubar, stop.
No. Go on, go ahead. We've got to get to Cairo.
So this is Cairo. Looks just like the bazaar in Alexandria, if you want my opinion.
Well, would you rather just sit there in the hotel while Uncle Frank went to see the princess?
No, I guess not. But why do women always have to start out buying things?
You don't know how to have fun, does he, Mother? Mother,
Yes, dear? Oh, I'm sorry I didn't hear you.
are you all right? Nubar's right over there watching us like a hawk.
I know. I was just thinking. Maybe your father is somewhere right here in Cairo. Maybe today the princess will tell Uncle Frank where he is.
Wouldn't that be marvelous?
And yet, I can't see how he could be alive. 9 years and no word from him.
Well, what can we lose by hoping Dad's alive? That can't hurt anything.
The worst thing of all would be if he really is, and we can't find him.
Oh, why be such a drip? Look, Mom, buy her a piece of bright red silk. That'll give her a lift.
Oh, it's ridiculous to stand here in the middle of the bazaar talking about all this.
Nobody pays any attention to us. They don't seem to care whether we buy anything or not.
I can't believe that. I wonder why that little group of men is gathering over there.
Hey, a concert.
What?
Well, the guy in the middle of the street.
I wonder if he's a snake charmer or something.
Oh, listen, that's in India.
Oh, he's looking over at us.
Well, we're part of the audience. He probably makes most of his money from tourists.
Oh, well, shall we go? I don't like this crowd.
Oh, I'd kind of like to hear him, Mom.
Oh, yes, Mother. Can't we stay? We can go any time if you positively can't stand it.
Well, what?
I tell a tale of Antar the Bedouin,
He's a storyteller. Aren't you glad we waited to see?
hero of 1,000 battles, strong and brave from many journeys across the desert, beloved by 10,000 beautiful maidens, from Gibraltar to the Great Pyramid of Cheops. It happened in the reign of the Sultan Hussein, when men in the east and west struck with their swords at the heads of their
You
brothers.
must mean the war.
But
Didn't
for
some
him,
thousand die just a few years ago?
I don't know, but I bet this Antar was somebody way back when.
He followed her across the Mediterranean to the land of Iran. And there by day he concealed himself, and in the evening went with his lute to the garden of his lady. Fair was she as the lotus bud, and her cheek was as the soft white wing of the dove.
Mother, isn't this terrific? And he's marvelous looking, too.
Her tiny hands were like butterflies, and her feet tinkled with anklets of gold as she ran into the garden to meet him where the fountains played. Black were her eyes as the midnight skies, and her lips were scented with jasmine. Now you must know that in all the world none had a voice like that of Antara for sweetness, and love had made it even more tender. This is the song he sang in the garden of Persia under the moon.
Thou art fair, my sweet delight. Thou art lovely as the dawn. Hands like lilies in the moonlight. Eyes like stars when day is gone. Silken hair like raven's wings. Lips like precious crimson wine. Always am I in thy spell of living but to make thee mine.
Didn't you just love it?
Oh, sure. Oh, Mom, look over here. That funny-looking sword right there.
Yes, I see it, but let's get Newbar and get back to the hotel.
Listen to me. Beautiful one.
Oh, you were wonderful.
I am a prince. I wander over the earth seeking.
Oh, no, you must be more than just a storyteller.
You would like to see me again?
Why, yes, of course I would. Do you know my uncle?
I will come to you when I can.
Betty, come on, dear. We must... Oh, Bob. Call a policeman. Oh, is Frank Bromley here?
What's the matter, Mom? Quick, what is it?
Yes, darling, tell her.
Oh, that storyteller, where did he go?
Oh, I don't know. He was here just a second ago. Why?
He had on a ring that belonged to your father.
Before we bring to a close our drama this evening, may I say something to the ladies on the subject of hands. There is an extra special quality in White King soap that is extra specially kind to hands. And I'll tell you what it is. If you use the kind of soap that needs hot water to make it work, your hands are likely to be rough and red, no matter what kind of soap it is, or what claims are made for it, or what it contains. But listen, White King, with its nut and vegetable oils, doesn't need hot water. In washing machine or dishpan, for heavy clothes or filmy, fragile things, White King washes the dirt away in water that's just about body temperature. Ever hear of anything like that? No wonder millions and millions of ladies say, I love White King soap. That's what you'll say, too. Chandu the Magician is produced and directed by Cyril Armbruster. The makers of White King invite you to listen tomorrow at this time when the story resumes. Chandu the Magician. This is the Mutual Don Lee Broadcasting System.